Hi everyone, it's Chelsea here. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're gonna basically explain to you about my operation. So it's gonna be like a pre-op kind of video. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into the video. Right, so the operation that's coming up is going to be around my mouth. So basically I've got nerve damage on the this part of your mouth. So it's going to be like I think it's top gum, they told me. So basically I've got nerve damage there from a accident when I was about 2. What happened was that I fell off my scooter and I fell over the handlebars and I pushed my front jaw too forward and my back jaw too back. So that's going to be the other operation that will be coming up either this year or next year, and that will be the jaw operation. So the surgery I'm going to be having in about next week is going to be I think it's gum or something, they told me. So what I've been told is what's going to happen is that they're going to sedate me and they're going to like erase my memory, so I won't know what's going on and I won't remember nothing afterwards. I'm allowed to eat 2 hours, I think it's before I go in. I think that's what they said. I do have the leaflet upstairs, which I should have got before I started my video, so it's smack in the hand to me. So yeah, so that's going to be happening. So yeah, I think they told me they're gonna remove the tooth, then they're gonna scrape the nerve damage away, something like that. Like, I mean, I can't really tell you much about the operation because they haven't like fully told me what's going on. All I know is that I'm going to be sedated and they're removing the nerve damage away from my top gum. So that's what I'm guessing. So to prepare for the operation, I'm going to need loose clothing. So I will put a clip in what I'm going to wear. And if it's going to be in the hospital, I'm going to need pyjamas, obviously. But they told me that I'll be in and out that day, so I won't need pyjamas. But I do need to find out if it's actually in the hospital or if it's the clinic I went for the pre-op. That's just like the assessment. I'm going to need day clothes. As I previously mentioned, I'm going to put a clip in of what I'm going to wear that day. They also told me I'm going to need my scarf because I'll be going like around the winter time. They told me they usually tell patients that they need a scarf when they go in and a hat to keep them nice and warm. And they also said I'm going to need gloves, so I need to find them. And they also said that they're going to give me cream like a week before I go. And that's for the drip that they're putting in my hand. So they're going to put like numbing cream on my hand to numb the pain when the needle goes through. If it is with some operations, like the jaw one for instance, I will need dressing gown and slippers and pyjamas and everything. But for this one, I'm only going to need like my normal clothes because they said I'll be out the same day. That my uncle is actually coming with me because unfortunately my mother's in work. So my uncle's coming with me and my gran will be at home waiting for me. After the surgery, I'm only allowed to really eat or drink soup or I think water. They said I'm allowed to drink because it's going to be like really numb, see, and it's It's going to be like quite painful. That's what I've been told anyway. Sorry, I'm reading what's on my phone. I'm not going to need a comb or hairbrush. That's going to be for like my big operation, and when it comes to that, I'll be filming that one as well. Yeah, so that's basically all I'm going to need is obviously my clothes, the numbing cream when you go in, because they want you to put it on your hand an hour before you go in. They also said I'm going to have to take one nail off, so that's why I still have my Primark nails on at the moment. What else have they told me? Yeah, an adult needs to come with me. I think that's all really, but as I said, like, I can't exactly explain what is actually going on. All they've told me is that I have nerve damage in my mouth and I need an operation to get it away for me to have my braces. Otherwise, if I won't have this operation, I won't be able to have my braces and there's going to be complications in the future. That's all I can really say about this really, but I will show you guys my outfit now that I'll be wearing, and I will try and tell you how it goes a week after. But yeah, so the outfit I'd go for my operation would be my joggers, and then my hoodie, and then I'll probably wear my Nikes. So I have found the sedation information for the patients. It looks like this, and then inside it says, on the day of your dental treatment, you should be brought to the clinic by a responsible adult who is over the age of 18. This person should stay with you for the duration of your appointment, usually a total of 90 minutes. You should also be accompanied by a responsible adult for 24 hours after the treatment. So that's when I mentioned my gran would be home with me until my mum finishes work. What else does it say? Treatment will not be provided unless you are accompanied by a responsible adult. Please do not bring children with you. Please attend for treatment 10 minutes before your appointment, and failure to do this may result in your appointment being cancelled. And then regarding food, it says it's important that you eat only a light meal no earlier than 2 hours before your appointment. So I was correct. Alcohol drinks should be consumed, should not be consumed the night before, so on or on the day of your appointment, so no alcohol. Clothing and makeup, do not wear nail polish, makeup or tight-fitting garments to your appointment, as they may be obstructed clinical monitoring. So that means my nail has to come off, as I previously mentioned, for the monitoring machine, and I will have to wear zero makeup. Medication. It says take any routine medication or normal inform your dentist if there has been any change to your medical history or medical since your last visit. So that means like all the medication I take is that I'm allowed to take with me. So that's like my asthma pumps and all them. And then it says during sedation, a nurse will be present to care for you during your treatment. Despite all your anxiety about dental treatment, modern sedation will make you feel relaxed and drowsy. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be up in the air. Most sedatives are given by means a small injection in the back of your in the back of the hand or arm. So they're going to be using my right one because my left one is like, there's just so much pain going through the left. So they've told me that they can use, they're going to use my right because they know about what's going on with my left. They were like, it's easier if they use my right, so they're going to use my right hand. And because I've got, because I'm like small, like I'm really like skinny like, they said they're going to be using children's equipment on me, so it'll be a children's drip and needle because my veins are too small. So that's that. They work quickly and you should find it pleasant and relaxing experience. They also said, because I suffer with anxiety so much, they said I can take my phone and my earphones in with me. So during my operation and my sedation, they said I'm allowed to listen to my music to relax me. So that's going to happen. If it is not necessarily to give an injection or local anaesthetic in order to carry out in treatment, after the sedation, which is obviously the operation, you will be discharged as soon as you are able to walk unaided and feel normal again. So as I mentioned, I'll be in and out the same day. You must be driven home by private car, which is my uncle, or taxi. Public transport is not acceptable. So I think that means like a bus. You won't be allowed to get on the bus, but I'm lucky I've got my uncle coming with me. You may feel drowsy for up to 6 hours. One of the benefits of this type of sedation is the feeling of amnesia, that's forgetfulness. So they did warn me that they're going to erase my memory, so I won't remember anything, which is a good sign. Do not be alarmed if you cannot remember the treatment, as this is quite normal. As I just mentioned, you won't remember anything. And then it says, important, do not drive a car. So you can't drive a car after your operation, or you can't drive it for actually 24 hours, I think they said. But because they told me that I need about 4 days rest, I won't be going in my car at all until I actually feel alert. So I'll be having like about 4 days rest, but I'm going to take like the full 7 days off driving completely so I can feel better in myself. Do not drive a car, motorbike, scooter or a bicycle. Sign any legal documents. Use the internet or carry out any dangerous tasks for 24 hours. Oh my gosh, I'm not allowed to use my phone for 24 hours. So that means no social media or anything like that. So Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. They say this, but I think it just like depends like how you're feeling, because they said it could mess with your memory or something, they told me. 24 hours after treatment, as your reactions may be alerted due to the sedation. Please note that patients who do not follow these instructions will have their appointment postponed. So that's everything you need to know about the actual operation and the sedation. But yeah, as I previously mentioned, I needed gloves, and I've actually found my animal mittens. So these are what I'll be using with my outfit, because I prefer mittens than gloves. So yeah, these are ready for when it comes to my operation.